Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Housewife Historian here to talk the real housewives of Beverly Hills because we got a brand new episode last night and we're finally getting to the Aspen stuff, and we have to talk about Kathy Hilton and this meltdown that allegedly took place that we didn't get to see any footage of. The text messages that Bravo provided us with are altered. They've been debunked by lots of people on Instagram. So before we get started, guys, though, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn those notifications on. They're so important. We're going to be recapping somewhat of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but pointing out some different things that happened in last night's episode. One of the things I wanted to talk about was the fact that the restaurant that they were drinking or partying at, they kept saying that club. I don't think it's a club. I looked it up online. It's more of like a really high-end restaurant, okay? So I think that it like really high-end. Like you can hear Kyle talking about how they took Kris Jenner's jacket because it didn't meet their attire. It didn't meet they have a dress code that they're very strict about. And so it's not like it was this loud, crazy club, like where you can't hear your friends and you're yelling over to them. It was like a restaurant bar sort of setup. That's not huge, okay, guys? Like, again, it's only for the rich and the elite in Aspen. So, you're going to have a handful, however many people, whatever. It's not like a nightclub in Vegas is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm getting at. Also wanted to talk about the fact that Zampino signing that card with a highlighter for Crystal's birthday. What do you guys think of that? I had to ask that in the beginning before I even went any further. I want to know what you guys think about that. But also, guys, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps my videos. Subscribe to my channel. Turn those notifications on. So important. And, of course, everything in this video is alleged. Now, we open up to the ladies in Aspen. Lisa Rinna. This is why production is so important, okay? And sometimes I watch Kelly and Rick, and I like Kelly Dodd because of the fact that she really does give us some good behind the scenes insight, okay? If you listen, she does. And one of the things she talks about is, do they have traveling production? Does the housewives have traveling production that follows them wherever they go when they travel? Like Evolution is the production, but Bravo is obviously the network. So do they go to Aspen and they pay for all of the travel of the film, the cameramen, all of that? Or do they have Evolution maybe like set up in Aspen and they have a couple of cameramen come from there to film? Regardless, you need good producers, okay? In a situation like this, Kelly made a great point. These ladies are not earning their monies, okay? Because they should have pulled out their cameras and started filming, okay? They should have started filming. It's crazy to think that Lisa says Kathy was going nuts in a Sprinter van and we have no footage of that. She gets back to the Aspen house. Why don't we have cameras in the Aspen house? Why don't we have cameras there? I don't understand that. Why don't we have on-site interviews? Do you guys remember the on-site interviews when they would just pull them right aside and talk to them? This is wild. There's allegedly a recording. Lisa Rinna claims that there's a recording that she recorded. We don't know if she gave it to Bravo and Bravo just didn't air it or what happened. And we know that the ladies didn't know what was going to come out in the edit either. And that's why they've all been so quiet thus far. We see, Kathy, sorry you guys, my low battery. Kathy surprised me, okay? We don't see any of this alleged fit that takes place. It opens up and they're on the plane leaving to go back to LA, and Mauricio out of everyone brings up Kathy and the fact that he says she wasn't there when I went back to the house to change, and Kyle says that everyone knows what happened and that she was sleeping and they went in there and it was like pitch dark, and Kyle said that she just texted and she wanted to go home. She was going to go home by herself. So basically every one of the cast left her in Kyle's house in Aspen with nobody. Don't you guys think that's a little messed up? Like, I don't know. On a cast trip, like, I know she's a friend of, and like she kind of picks and chooses what she does. Like, there were some comments made about her, like, not going skiing and not, partaking in some of the events that were planned on the trip. And even though she didn't fly with them there, they're still flying on allegedly Mauricio's private plane, the agency. And even though she didn't fly there with him, don't you think you would have a responsibility to your sister to, like, make sure she got home safe? And, like, how would you guys feel if you woke up and everyone was gone? All of your friends were gone. Like, nobody stayed with you. No one was like, you know what? I'll change our flight. I'll get us a flight. I'll let her sleep. I'll get us a flight. And then, we can go back in the morning or whatever the case may be. But they literally leave her in Kyle's house in Aspen and then proceed to get on the private plane and talk bad about her. Kathy then, we don't know how she gets home. We don't see production at Kyle's house after this happens. We don't see production filming Kathy getting home. We don't see any of that. We don't even see Kathy bring this up in a confessional until Crystal's birthday party, which she had a roaring 20s birthday party. So typical, Crystal, so typical. That didn't surprise me at all. And she basically said that's their theme for every single party. Not surprised at all. Definitely don't know what in the heck Erica was wearing. She looked like the Statue of Liberty. I did not get any sort of a 1920s vibe from that. If anyone knows what that was, please comment and let us know. We really want to know. And Crystal has remodeled her basement. She's done her best to stay in her budget, which is a 6-figure number for her basement. And yes, it does look amazing, but it doesn't look almost $1 million amazing. Okay, maybe she didn't spend almost $1 million, but she said 6 figures, and she was so glad she didn't go over the budget. Like, obviously she was like close to going over the budget, which would put her at close to $1 million. And unless if you're like building, tearing down, plumbing, that sort of thing, I just think that is a little bit wild. I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that sounds right for her basement? Just asking for a friend, okay? Just asking for a friend. Don't get mad at me. Also, what else did I want to tell you guys about? Kyle flies down to Georgia because she's doing her show, the Halloween show. And so the ladies go to Crystal's party, and Kathy Hilton comes, and I'm like proud of her for coming. I thought she didn't film anymore after the Aspen trip, but she did film. She came to Crystal's birthday party, and she held her head high as if nothing had happened. So either she is fake ATF, Lisa is lying or exaggerating. We don't know. The truth could be somewhere in the middle, right? I mean, I could see Kathy going somewhere and being pissed if people weren't treating her the way she felt she needed to be treated. We know we've heard Paris not use the best language. Not good at all. But I don't know if it's fair that we can say for sure or not if that happened with Kathy. And she did go to Crystal's party, held her head high. And you know what? You know who left? Lisa Rinna. And to me, it feels like whoever is right in this situation, vindicated, would be the one that would stay, hold their head up high and be like, you know what? I have nothing to be embarrassed about. I have nothing to be ashamed about. There's no reason I shouldn't be at this party, and I'm going to go have a good time, right? But Lisa leaves. She leaves. And I think she does it as like a talking point. Like, oh my gosh, Lisa left. But nobody really cared that Lisa left. No one really cared. Erica didn't really seem concerned. Did you guys think Erica seemed concerned that Lisa left? I didn't think she did. And again, Kathy responds with, I don't know why she would leave. If she wants to leave, she wants to leave. Like, let her go. Who cares? I think they have a long history of hatred. I think Kathy knows how Lisa operates. And I think she knows that from way back when Kim was dealing with Lisa Rinna on the show. You guys remember, this show was supposed to be about 3 sisters. It was supposed to be Kyle, Kim, and Kathy, right? But of course, Kathy didn't need a job. She wasn't going to be on this show. And again, Zampino signing Crystal's card with the highlighter. I want to know what you guys thought about that. I thought it was funny that she did that, but I kind of thought it was a little weird she didn't have a gift, because you are a friend of, and you're being invited to you're being invited to $1 million basement party. $1 million in that basement. I mean, damn it, I think you might want to bring a gift. No? Anyone? I don't know. I wonder what Garcelle got her. I would have liked to have known what the ladies got her. But yeah, guys, that's where we're at. Talked a little bit about a blind item in my previous video, and Dorit being on Watch What Happens Live and her response to the alleged affair that everyone is talking about. Also going to be dropping a video, of course, about Erica Jane and who the F is paying her legal fees and allowing her to keep these victims in court and, you know, holding up their settlements. So, all right, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn those notifications on.